in the midst of our $1,000 weekend challenge. Thank you to our subscribers. Appreciate all of you. Thank you for supporting this small channel. And if you have not yet subscribed and you're enjoying this content, would you please just take a moment to click that subscribe button? We would appreciate it so much. Day one, I believe the total we had was right around $357. And you can also see yesterday's video if you haven't yet seen that. We are on our way to Costco to see if we can get anything big to start our day for the Costco drop. Our Costco drop on Saturdays is at 9 o'clock, even though the store doesn't officially open until 9:30. We're done shopping our 5 items before the store has even officially opened. Heading to checkout. We dropped off that Costco order, got our $27 for 5 items. Those are the types of Instacart trips that I really enjoy. And then our plan was to head back to Costco because it was just about 10 a.m. But I figured, well, let me just turn on the other apps just in case there's anything amazing out there. But then, out of nowhere, DoorDash slapped me across the face with this $37 catering order from Jersey Mike's Subs. It's 66 items, and they look like they're mostly subs and chips and cookies, so I haven't done the math, but it might be like 22 subs, 22 chips, 22 cookies, something like that. I will scroll the order for you here so you can see what's actually in it. I just arrived at Jersey Mike's to pick it up, and then we're gonna try to get this dropped off, and what a great, amazing start to the day. We're not even near lunchtime yet. We dropped off that Jersey Mike's order. It puts us at $64 for the day so far, and then we grabbed this $8 for 4 Mile Einstein Brothers bagels. The main reason we're grabbing it is not because it's an amazing order, but because it brings us to the downtown zone that we want to be for lunchtime. While I was picking up that Einstein Brothers bagels, right here, DoorDash sent me this Chipotle catering order. Now on first look, the dollars to mile don't look really great. It's only barely over $1 per mile, but because I was already headed that direction for the Einstein Brothers, and then in addition, I didn't get to screenshot it, but they added another $3 order going to the same customer. So now instead of being $13 for 12 miles, really it's about $16 for about 8 extra miles. After that drop off of Chipotle, that went to a hospital, but after that we started driving, did not really find much, so we headed all the way to downtown. Then we just grabbed this $6 for 1 mile, mainly because I just want to do something, keep the cash flowing. Hopefully there will be some better orders available after we get this dropped off. That is what we like to see. After dropping off that quick little $6 order, it actually, first of all, turned out to be $7, so we always like the hidden money, even when we don't know that. But then we got a True Food Kitchen catering order for DoorDash, and not even 5 seconds later, we got a True Food Kitchen order for UberEats, also going the same exact direction. And of course we accept them both. We have great news, bad news, and good news. The great news is we just dropped off the DoorDash catering order, and it was not $13, it was $35. What an awesome delivery. Now for the bad news. I'm an idiot. If you go back and look at those 2 maps, they actually were going opposite directions. One was headed north and one was headed south. In all my excitement, I forgot to do the due diligence of checking. But the good news is the Uber Eats order was not ready. So I'm doubling back now to go pick that up and drop that off. A minor miscalculation. It's important to pay attention to these details, especially when you're multi-apping. You don't want to get yourself in a situation where you're heading the opposite direction, because that makes customers mad. After we dropped off that second True Food kitchen, we decided to sit in a Publix parking lot right across from Cheesecake Factory. Saw a bunch of lowball orders. So after sitting about 10 minutes, doing a quick little stretch break, decided to drive towards Costco. On the way to Costco, out of nowhere pops up a $59 Instacart. Now, it is a couple things. So it's shopping for 2 people. I'm pretty sure I could cancel the second batch, but in today's case, it doesn't really matter. They're both really close together where they're going. So I'm going to do that. It says it's about 73 items total, but it's only about 45 units. It's just about 2 o'clock. My goal is to have everything delivered by 4 o'clock. We got everything all shopped here, underneath, on top. It's kind of a mess of a cart. I'm going to organize it a little bit. We're going to get this dropped off. It's less than an hour since we started till we're done shopping. I was just gassing up the car to get ready for everything because I was under a quarter of a tank, and saw a bunch of junk orders coming through, and it's only 4 o'clock, so I'm not really expecting much. But then all of a sudden, got this $15 for 7 Mile Cafe Milano, one of our fancy downtown restaurants. The drop-off is in a perfect location right next to a bunch of other fancy restaurants. One thing I have with this order, and I've noticed a lot the last couple of days, many more of my UberEats orders are requiring a PIN. So I'm just wondering, comment down below if you've noticed the same thing. Have you had more PIN required UberEats orders in the last couple weeks, really since the start of the new year? Right before we left downtown, we actually got this $19 for 6 Mile order going the same direction. And yes, I double checked. It is the same direction. We dropped off those 2 orders. The first one, the DoorDash, we actually got a bonus $5 tip. So that was pretty awesome. They gave the tip specifically because we were using a hot bag for the food. So if you're not using your hot bag, use them. There's more tips, more money. If you can deliver a good customer service experience. Then we went and delivered the other one. There was a really cool fountain and fish tank. This condo has a fountain and a fish tank. It's the best of both worlds. We finally got a good order. We picked up a $12 for 4 Mile from one of our favorite sushi places downtown. And just as we were getting close to the drop off on that, then we got hit with this catering order on DoorDash. $12 for 5 miles from one of our favorite pizza places. Like, actually, one of my favorite pizza places. So we're gonna drop off this sushi and then go pick up our pizza and garlic knots and all that other good stuff. I like good surprises. We dropped off that sushi order and we got a cash tip. It was actually $9. I thought it was gonna be $5 when I saw it at first, but there was a $5 bill plus 4 ones. So that's always super exciting. So that order just went from being a $12 for 4 Mile to a $21 for 4 Mile. So that worked out really, really well. So we're excited about that. On our way to pick up our pizza catering order, which is just across the street. We dropped off that Moravella's order and it was not $12, it was $20. Quickly, we got an $8 for 3 Mile Aurelio's Pizza, another one of our favorite pizza places. And so we're gonna quick drop that off. I think we might end up turning off DoorDash and turning it back on. Something is weird, and when something's weird, change it up. Don't sit around doing nothing, do something. Imagine that. We shut off DoorDash, turned it back on, and instantly got hit with a catering order, $11 for 5 miles. I would definitely like to know down in the comments if you've seen the same phenomena, if you've either been on pause on DoorDash for a while, or if you've declined a couple orders. Do you feel like DoorDash doesn't send you anything? This is probably one of the main reasons why I work to get Top Dasher at the end of every month is I want to have that freedom to end any dash at any time and restart it at any time. DoorDash said, no, it's not going to be 11. Double it and give it to him. It's $22 for that drop off. We are sitting back downtown. Well, that was a total mess. I got a Cheesecake Factory for $8.50 for a few miles, whatever it was. Seemed reasonable, it was slow enough. Got there, and I had to wait and wait and wait. And then DoorDash sent an add-on. $6 and it said for like 25 more feet. I forgot to screenshot it, but it was basically directly on the route. So I took it, and then I had to wait and wait and wait. And I probably should have pulled the plug, but I didn't. So the only good news was the second add-on order was not actually 6, it was 9. The first one was $8.50, so I got $17.50, but it took almost a full hour with everything, so not the greatest in the world. All right, well, we are hanging it up for the night. It is 9 o'clock, I'm almost home. So basically from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But I'm gonna tell you, first of all, that last hour was nothing. So if you really wanna know when I earned this money, I was done by 8 o'clock. And so I sat in a Publix parking lot and just waited for anything to come through for a while. I watched a Mr. Beast video because I had nothing better to do. And I was just like, nothing. So I decided I'm just tired, I'm coming home. So here are our rough numbers. We have roughly 180 on the day in DoorDash. That was through a bunch of different dashes because I stopped and started a bunch of times. Then I think it was about 50, I want to say 57, but it was like right in that range on UberEats for the day. And then I think it was around 87 on Instacart for the day. And then we also had that $9 cash tip. So I am happy that we got there, but I was definitely hoping for a bigger day today. I was hoping to need closer to like $2.50 tomorrow, because as much as the evenings tend to die off here, they really die off quickly on Sundays. And I'm not going to be out super early tomorrow. I'm probably going to be out from about 11 a.m. till the orders slow down. So it's going to be tough, but we're going to go for it.